When the President of the United States gives you the floor, it's normal to say thank you. It's slightly less normal to say thank you 8 times.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Many thanks. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Volodymyr Zelenskyy came armed with gratitude for his second attempt of 2025 at a civil Oval Office meeting, after the first attempt went so horribly wrong.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country.
But there are actually a few ways in which Zelenskyy appears to have learned from his last visit, and I'll show you how. So when Zelenskyy and Trump last met in the Oval Office, this was back in February, there was one key moment that really shifted the conversation from substance to symbolism.
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
And this theme from the Trump administration of, we've wasted all sorts of money on you.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
And why can't you just say thank you?
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this, I tell you.
Just say thank you.
Said a lot of
except that they're American people.
You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
And then, look, it gets to this weird point where Trump actually starts impersonating Zelenskyy.
Then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I wanted this. Look.
Like I said, it got weird.
He was being shouted at by both Trump and Vance to kind of disabuse him, if you will, of his position that he came in with. So major shock effect, reality check.
So you have this version of Zelenskyy that now, in August, appears to increasingly understand that the purpose of these Oval Office displays isn't necessarily to discuss policy. Sometimes what Trump seems to want is deference.
Thanks so much. So first of all, we have possibility now to buy weapon from the United States. We're thankful for this program and this opportunity.
He's definitely changed his tone, his demeanor. His playbook was certainly out of the diplomacy by flattery.
And this note of gratitude, where the act of expressing it is a key part of the relationship. This is a lesson it seems all major powers with a stake in this fight have learned.
Thank you, Mr. President, for hosting us.
I want to thank you also that you mentioned the thousands of Ukrainian children that have been abducted.
Thank you, Mr. President, for organizing this meeting and for your commitment.
A conflict which has gone on for 3 and a bit years, and so far nobody's been able to bring it to this point, so I thank you for that.
I really want to thank you for your leadership, what you are doing for Volodymyr, but of course also all the European colleagues.
It's one thing to appeal to Trump's ego. It's another to appeal to a sense of decorum.
President Zelenskyy, you look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, you look good.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, looks good.
I said the one that attacked you last time. See, now he's
I remember.
This moment would have seemed strange to anyone who didn't recall what this very same reporter asked Zelenskyy the last time he was in the Oval Office.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're at the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if do you own a suit?
So you don't need me to tell you, this is not a serious journalistic question that one asks of a world leader at war. It's a question intended to embarrass.
This was by no means a conversation. This was a ritualized humiliation.
And you see the vice president, J.D. Vance, laughing, and the one we hear. I've heard that enough times to know that's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, another member of Trump's cabinet who is just off camera. But all to say, back in February, Zelenskyy took the bait.
Just want to see if do you own a suit?
Yeah, problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting.
I don't have such. I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
And you can see in this moment, Trump is taking that all in. And that word, costume, hard to tell. Is that a shot at what the reporter's wearing that Trump might interpret as a shot at him too? I mean, they're wearing the same thing, right? So fast forward months later to today, and Zelenskyy has clearly put some thought into avoiding a repeat of the last time. Black jacket, black collared shirt, no tie, but well dressed enough apparently for Trump to notice.
The best I have.
I apologize to you. You look wonderful. No, my first question for you, President Zelenskyy.
And in the same suit. You see, I changed, you are not.
Zelenskyy kind of quips back and says, but you're still in the same suit. Kind of just a little bit of a joke there. I think he just came in with a different attitude and was a little bit more receptive and also knew how to work that room.
One of the more important lessons world leaders have come to learn about how best to navigate a Trump news conference is simply to let Trump do most of the talking. Because if you try to speak out of turn...
Your country is in big trouble. Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
So this time around, Zelenskyy has mirrored other world leaders who survived the gauntlet, the Macrons, the Starmers, the Carneys of the world, and really only spoke when spoken to. Of the nearly 30-minute meeting in front of all those reporters and cameras, Zelenskyy spoke for just a few minutes and never really for much more than 30 seconds or a minute at a time.
Trump likes to talk. Trump likes to give these sort of rambling monologues.
You know, I think the good news, we make the best military equipment in the world by far. You mentioned the Patriots. How good are they?
Yeah, systems.
We have systems, they're literally 100% foolproof.
Donald Trump is somebody who is extraordinarily susceptible to flattery. He loves it when people are nice to him. He loves it when people say good things about him. I think a good strategy in a one-on-one meeting is probably to just let him get it out of his system, let him talk, and then make your case when you have the opportunity.
And so Zelenskyy lived to fight another day, which is enough, because these meetings are really more for signaling and sound bites than substance. I guess that's always been true, but maybe more so in the era of Trump. There is this added dimension about laying bare a power dynamic, a hierarchy where the US is the senior partner. Play within that framework, and sure, doesn't necessarily mean you win all the marbles, but you can certainly avoid losing them.